All right, hello everyone. So today we're going to talk about HK form and graphing in HK form. So this is going to go along with our Quizizz assignment. Yeah. So HK form. Something I want to just remind you of really quick is that it's going to be y equals m times x minus h plus k. And this is going to be where your m is your slope. Your h is going to be your opposite x value, and then your k is going to be your y value. Alrighty, so this is going to give us our slope and a point. Just remember that that point is going to start with the opposite sign that your h has. So let's take a look at our first one here and see how that works out. So we have y equals 5 over 2 times x minus 2 plus 1. Alrighty, so let's pick out a couple things here. So we have our slope, that's going to be 5 over 2. All right, then we have our h and our k. All right, so this has our negative 2 coming first. This is our x value that we need. So negative 2, but we need to have the opposite. So instead of negative, I'm going to have positive 2 in here. And then we have positive 1. That's just going to stay the same. The only thing that needs to change is going to be that first h or x value right here. This is the only one that needs to change. All right, so a lot like our slope-intercept form, we're going to go in with our point first. So we have 2, 1. So I'm going to look at my graph here. I am going to start at 0. I'm going to go over to positive 2 and then up 1. So that is where my first point is going to be. Cool. All right, and then we said our slope was 5 over 2. So I'm going to start at the point that I just put down. I'm going to go up 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, over 1, 2, right here. Cool. All right, so I would keep going in the other direction, but I can't because there's not enough room. So let's go the opposite way. So doing the opposite, we just went up 5 and then over to the right 2. So I'm going to go down 5 to the left 2. All right, down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, over 1, 2, right here. All right, cool. So I have 3 points. Now I just need a line that goes through all of them. Kind of. And that is going to be that one. Alrighty, let's take a look at number 2. All right, so we have y equals 6 times x plus 1 minus 4. Alrighty, so let's highlight a couple things in here again. I know 6 is going to be my slope. Our plus 1 is going to be our h. And our minus 4 is going to be the k. Okay, so this is our slope. And then the last 2 numbers are going to give us a point. So remember, your h needs to be the opposite of what it has. Since this is a plus sign, I'm going to make it a negative 1 over here. All right, and then we have negative 4. That one's going to stay the same. Remember, the only one you have to change is going to be your h. All right, so let's start plotting this. I'm going to start at our given point. That is negative 1, negative 4. So I'm going to go down to my graph here and start at 0. I'm going to go down 1. Nope, that's not true. I'm going to go left 1 and then down 4 right here. This is what happens when you try and go too fast. Be careful. All right, so that's my starting point. Now I'm going to go in our slope. So it says it's 6, but we know that we're going to make that over 1 for our slope. So I'm going to start at the point that we put down. I'm going to go up 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, over 1, right here. Okay. Then I'm going to keep going because I still have room. So I'm going to start the last point I put down, go up 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over 1 right here. Cool. Now I have 3 points, so I'm just going to draw a line through them. And that is what that one looks like. Okay, number 3, all the way over here. Alrighty, so we have a slope, we have an H, we don't have a K though. We're missing that one. So remember, if you're ever missing a number, there's nothing there, we're adding nothing. That means you're adding the number that represents nothing, and that's 0. All right, so our point given to us, we have a +3, so if it's the opposite that I need, it's going to be -3 over here. All right, and then our 0 is just going to stay the same. The only one that changes is your H. All right, so let's start at the point that they just gave us, -3, 0. So I'm going to start at 0. I don't need to go anywhere. Or sorry, nope. Oh boy. All right, I'm going to start at 0. I'm going to go over to the left to -3, and then I'm just going to stay right here. Just going to stay right there because I don't need to go up. I'm just going to stay right where I am. All right. Okay, let's go with our slope. So we have -1 over 3. So this negative is going to tell me I'm going down 1 and to the right 3. So starting at the point that we just had, I'm going down 1 over 1, 2, 3 right here. Okay, and then I'm going to keep going because I still have space. So I'm going to go down 1 over 1, 2, 3 again right here. All right, 3 points, so we're going to draw, oopsies. So we're going to draw a line. Boop. And that is that one. Okay, number 4. Okay, so right away I see we don't have a number here in front. But remember, when we saw these, if you ever have just negative out front, you can always put in a 1 right there. And we're going to put 1 over 1, because that is what we're going to need to do to make that our slope. All right, so then we have a -2 and a -1 for our H and K. All right, so when we put those into our point, we have a -2, so I need to change that to the opposite. So I'm going to do a +2 in here, and then -1 stays the same. All right, so let's start at 0, 0. We're going to go to the right 2 and up 1 right here. That's our point. And then we're going to go in with our slope. Rise over run. Since we have a negative sign there, that's telling me that I'm going to have a negative slope, so I'm going to go down instead of up. All right, so we're going to go down 1 over 1 right here. Boom. I'm going to do that again. Going down 1 over 1 right here. Boom. Cool. So then we have our 3 dots, drawing my line. It's not very clean, and that's okay. There we go. That would be number 4. Okay. Last one we got is going to be number 5. All right. So we have 3 as our slope, -4 as our H, or opposite H, and then 2 as our K. All right. So for our point, we have a -4, so that tells me I'm going to need a +4 in here. 2 is going to stay the same. And then we're going to plot it. So we got 4, 2, starting at 0. I'm going to the right 4, and then up 2 right here. All right. And then we need our slope. We have 3, but we know it's going to be 3 over 1. So I'm going to start at my point. I'm going to go up 3. 1, 2, 3 over 1 right here. Okay. I'm going to keep going because I have enough space. So I'm going to start the last point, go up 1, 2, 3 over 1 right here. Boom. Cool. Now I got 3 points, so I'm going to draw my line. Boom, boom. And that is number 5. So the only thing you really have to be careful about with this graphing in HK is going to be that opposite H there, because that's a little bit different than our slope-intercept form. Usually it just comes the way it's supposed to be, but we have to remember, just be very, very careful to change that sign when you put it into your point there. All right. That is all I got for you today, but I hope you have a good night or whatever, whenever you're watching this. I'm just going to stop talking. Bye.